with Kat, was it easy for her?
Actually, nagulat ako pagdating sa parang, wow, sanay na sanay. Merong ano rin ha, merong side na hindi ko nakita.
Hi Pepsters! Welcome to Pep Spotlight. I'm Rachel and makakasama natin ngayon ang Asia's romantic balladeer, Christian Bautista.
Hello! Good to see you again.
Ayan. Hi Christian. Siyempre bago tayo magchikahan portion, pumunta muna tayo sa ating icebreaker game.
Ala.
Ayan. So itong first and last, meron lang tayong mga few questions tapos share mo lang sa amin yung top of mind answers mo. Ayan. Ready ka na ba? Kayang-kaya mo.
Ready. Kaya natin to. Kaya natin to. Naniniwala ako.
Ayan. Siyempre sanay na sanay si Christian dito sa ating mga pep interviews kaya for sure. Ayan. Number 1. First talent fee, ano ang iyong binigay? Naaalala mo?
Kinabahan ako. Akala ko, ano ang iyong first talent fee?
Hindi naman.
Wala, sabihin na natin. First talent fee, wedding ng kaibigan ko, 500 pesos.
Oh my gosh!
At ang unang binili ko, ano yata, Chicken Joy.
So ito yung mga parang talagang hindi pa official na nagsisinging career ka, of course. Ito yung parang racket pa lang, gano'n.
Parang racket pa lang, tapos papunta na sa singing career, and then, oy, parang narinig ko, nagte-theater ka, oy, parang magte-TV ka, and then, ganito ka naman sa kasal ko. Yung mga gano'n.
Okay. So after ito ng college mo?
After ng college, yes.
Okay. Okay. Number 2. First theme song with wifey Kat.
First, Ligaya. Ligaya ng Eraserheads.
Bakit Ligaya yung napili ninyo?
Yun yung, nung nagde-date pa lang kami, nanood siya ng isang show ko. And then, kumanta ako ng Ligaya. And then, na-inlove siya sa akin. Oh, wow! Nanonood pala siya. And, nag-decide kami na, since that song is very memorable, yun na rin yung kanyang bridal march. Pero naka-acoustic, saka cello, it was very nice.
Wow! Grabe, ang sweet naman nun. Pero meron pa mga, kasi di ba minsan, bukod dun sa pinakaunang theme song, meron pa eventually na, itong kantang to para sa'yo din. Ito na offer.
Isa pang, alam mo, it's also the way you look at me, my song, kasi I really like the line there that says, you make me believe that there's nothing in this world I cannot be. So yun ang ginagawa niya sa akin. Minsan kasi, I tend to be, to look down on myself. And then pinapa-remind niya sa akin na to be proud of myself also, as she is proud of me.
Grabe. Super
Grabe.
sweet. Kita talaga natin yung side ni Christian, no? Okay.
Grabe.
Next. First and last. First thing you do when you wake up. Meron ka bang routine?
First thing, pray muna. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the blessings. Help me through this day. Pray muna. Pag nakalimutan yung prayer, toothbrush muna. And then, balik sa prayer. Oh, sorry Lord. Nakalimutan ko mag-pray.
Bakit sa tingin mo yun yung unang-una mong ginagawa? Bago ka.
Oh man, after 21 years and being alive for 42, ang daming ups and downs, and hindi ko makakayanan ng life without prayer. So talagang, yun ang naging guiding force sa akin.
Yun ang secret.
Yeah.
Morning person ka ba?
Morning person kapag may call time. Pag walang call time, mga 10, ganyan. Pero pag may call time, Kahit unang hirit man yan at kakanta tayo, mag-vocalize na tayo at bibirit na tayo.
So, laging on the go, no? Ayan, sige.
Kailangan, no? Kailangan.
Next. First and last. Yan, last. Last gift you gave Kat.
Last gift I gave Kat. Oh, that's a good one. The last gift. Object, no? The last gift I
Or kung
gave Kat.
surprise, pwede din naman. Kung if it's an act of service, pwede din naman.
Well, I like how you say that. Okay, so one of the last parang semi gifts na actually we gave it to ourselves na we needed to go on a vacation in Bali, Indonesia. We love Bali. First there was a wedding, pero we needed some time together also to enjoy life, enjoy marriage, take a break. And parang yun ang naging gift namin sa isa't isa.
Wow. Ayan. Okay, last. Last time you felt proud of yourself.
Last time I felt proud of myself. Siguro last night. Last night I sang in an event, tapos kapag nakaka-meet ka ng fans, tapos matagal ka nang hindi napanood or ngayon ka lang nila napanood, tapos sasabihin nila sa'yo, I've been a fan all my life and it's the first time na na-meet kita and I'm so happy. Meron pang isang fan nagsabi, nag-move ako sa Imus, Cavite para lang baka ma-meet kita doon. Yung mga ganong moments na minsan kasi you have fans all over and hindi mo alam kung kailan mo sila mamimit or finally mamimit. Pag nakamit ka ng fan na matagal na pero for the first time na meet ka nila, it's such a fulfilling experience.
Right? Na nasa-surprise ka pa rin kahit na you've been in the industry for so long. So,
Nasa-surprise ako because I've been in the industry for so long. Mas ganon, parang every generation merong bagong set of wonderful singers, right? And then here are these people who stick with you. It's a really nice feeling.
ayan. Okay. Grabe. Umpisa pa lang tayo, Pepsters. Ang dami na nating chika with Christian. Pero syempre, itong mga nakita naming latest updates sa'yo, napansin namin na before kasi nakwento mo na sa mga interviews natin na gusto mong mag-venture into content creation, whether
Aha.
for YouTube or for TikTok. And nakita namin, grabe ang mga, mas nakikita namin yung mga lighter side mo talaga, no? Kasi usually, pagka performance, AOS, ganyan, or magja-judge ng The Clash. Ito, nakikita yung kakulitan ni Christian. Can you share with us yung journey dun sa mga pag-venture mo sa
Sige.
pagiging TikTok creator?
Sige. So, bago tayo naging TikTok creator, nag-try muna tayo sa YouTube during the pandemic nung naka-lock in tayo lahat. Kami ni Kat, sabi namin, nandito tayo sa bahay. Wala tayong ginagawa. Halika, gumawa tayo ng vlog. So, kahit anong pwede namin dalhin sa bahay. Nagdala kami ng swimming pool sa loob ng bahay. Nagluto kami. Ginupitan niya ako, ginupitan ko siya. So, nagsimula kami sa YouTube. And then, obviously, nung lumakas na rin yung TikTok and then pumasok na yung Reels and everything else, I really also wanted to do it like what you said, to show my lighter side na hindi usually nakikita. And also, to reach out to fans. Kasi I also do TikTok live streaming also. Para talagang merong live interaction. And nag-e-enjoy ako kasi nag-e-enjoy sila. At nakakatawa minsan umaabot pa sa ibang bansa dahil nga sa mga algorithm, biglang magta-type na lang parang, uy, of course, minsan yung Indonesians are watching. Pero Masaya kasi I get to do it with my wife also.
Ayan. Yung dun sa na-expect mo ba na ay puwedeng maging, puwede kong ipakita din 'tong yung mga kulitan namin na ni Kat? I mean, of course, you are from showbiz 'no, so you're so used to, putting yourself out there. With Kat, was it easy for her to parang join you for the recordings ng mga TikTok content?
Actually, nagulat ako pagdating sa pag-action ha, talagang nag-iiba rin siya. Parang, wow, sanay na sanay. Merong ano rin ha, merong side na hindi ko nakita when she is in front of the camera. She knows exactly what to do as well. Kasi I remember na kwento niya sa akin, when she was young, nagmo-model na rin siya. So, pagdating dito sa creating content, very natural din. And she knows exactly what she wants to do and what we want to do. Kaya ang ganda ng combination namin. Enjoy. Ang pinaka-importante, kailangan mag-enjoy kami. At kailangan makita yung enjoyment na yon. Kahit na ilang takes yun, para pagdating sa editing, makikita nyo rin na nag-enjoy kami. Kasi pag pilit yun, mahirap eh. Mafe-feel nyo rin kung pilit or plastic or what. Pinaka-importante sa ginagawa namin is ma-feel nyo talaga yung genuineness.
Ayan. Paano yung process nung content creation? Ikaw ba yung tipo na parang impromptu na, ay, pag may naisip kang idea, okay, go? Or meron kang mga inspiration, sumasabay ba sa kung ano yung mga trending topics din?
So it depends, no? Mostly, I'm co-managed by Nima, my wife's company. And meron silang digital strategy na talaga. So gumawa na sila ng digital strategy for me. Magsaset kami ng days and times to shoot all of that. And then, i-edit nila. Pero minsan, obviously, meron din ako naiisip or meron ako nakitang trend, oy, pwede natin gawin to. Then, sasuggest ko. Tapos, ilalagay nila kung saan bagay. Pero most of it sa digital strategy nila, na-research na nila ano bagay. Hindi rin kasi pwede, halimbawa, ipipilit mo na, halimbawa, sumayaw ako ng pantropiko, di ba? Or salamin. Ano yung nagawa nito? Pero parang nung nag-meeting kami, na-suggest ko, okay, patawanin na lang natin sila. Sasayawin ko ang first step lang. Only the first step, tapos bibitinin na. So natatawa yung mga tao at naiinis. Parang, grabe, binibitin na naman tayo. Tapos natutuwa lang sila at natatawa lang sila. Pero at the same time, pasok pa rin sa trend. So aral talaga siya and it's still fun at the same time.
Gusto ko yon yung hindi pilit. Kasi alam ko, naalala ko dati na sabi mo na, sabi ko, sasayaw ka kaya para sa mga TikTok. And parang, kung hindi mo naman talaga, kung if you're not comfortable with it, tama naman na yung first dance step. And then ang witty pa, kasi parang aabangan, may next step ba? O, di ba?
Wala. pero yun lagi yung comment. Oy, nasa na yung next step? Oy, tapusin mo. Ganyan. Pero wala. Good luck.
I feel like na-excited yung fans mo to see you na sumayaw. Makikita.
At least.
Subaybayan.
At least nagtatry.
Ayan. Tapos yung isa pang nakita ko na nakakatawa na content, yung matchy-matchy. Kayo ni Kat. I mean, ganun ka ba? Then, ganun din ba kayo in real life? Do you really try to match your outfits or...
Honestly, si Kat is a fashionista talaga. I get advice from her. So, usually, pag hindi ako fashionable, it means na hindi ko tinanong sa kanya yung susuotin ko. Pero, professionally, I'm styled by Rain XM sa GMA, ganyan. Sila rin yung nagsistyle sa SB niya. Pero, si Kat and ako, kapag lumalabas kami, ako yung usually mas, relax, casual. Siya lagi talagang ganda ng forma niya lagi. In fashion na. Pero itong matchy-matchy, parang naisip lang din ni Kat, parang try kaya natin kasi sometimes you also have to experiment. Kasi I'm in show business, so I am also part of the fashion industry, sort of. She likes fashion. Kinombine namin yun. Kung isipin mo itong matchy-matchy is also twinning, ang daming mga words na pareho nito, di ba? And meron na rin namang gumagaya or gumagawa nito dati pa. Pero nung ginawa namin, naging parang fresh and cute at nagustuhan ng tao. So parang, oh, it works. So I think nakadalawa na kami tapos it went up to a few million. O di gagawa pa kami ng bago.
And syempre yung latest, no, I think, or isa sa mga latest, yung Strike a Pose with Christian isa na parang parkour, pero funny yung twist. Nakakaloka. Sino may idea, no?
Sila yon. So, nakita nila din yung trend. Tapos sabi nila, oy Christian, gawin mo to, model. Tapos, nagdagdag na lang ako ng from my personal experience. Like, nung bata ako, naglalaro ako nung luksong baka. O di magluksong baka tayo habang nung bata ako, pumunta ako sa Bohol at nakakita ko ng tarsier. O di gayahin natin tarsier. So it's also a collaboration kasi they have to bring it out of me also, yung the ideas that are in me also.
How do you think yung acting background mo helps? Meron bang difference yung acting for mga, whether for a vlog or for a TikTok content versus yung acting for TV or movies?
Very, very good question. Very, very good question. So, kanina pinag-usapan natin genuineness. Pero, honestly, meron din time na during that day, during that moment, genuinely, wala kang tulog or inis ka about something. Doon mo ilalagay yung acting tuloy. Kasi yung acting naman, it's highlighting who you are. It's not necessarily faking it. So, kukunin mo pa rin yun sa loob mo, pero lalagyan mo ng konting embellishment. Because, at the end of the day, you still have to perform. You still have to entertain. So, meron mga different ways to do it. So, kailangan, i-turn on mo rin yun, yung a little bit of your acting, na combine it with the genuineness, para pag napanood pa rin ng tao, kahit na outrageous, parang, oy, nag-e-enjoy pa rin siya habang ginagawa niya. So, may katotohanan pa rin.
Ayan. Siyempre, no, ang galing. Kaya dito na marry yung, or dito nagiging advantage yung pagiging artista din. Because we also have a lot of content creators now, no, not necessarily from showbiz. Meron talagang fresh from or galing YouTuber talaga or TikToker talaga sila lumalabas. Sa tingin mo, how do you parang navigate that, yung being able to stand out dito sa mga madami nating content creators ngayon?
It is very, very hard to stand out now. Kasi there are millions of content creators. Kasi yung content creator, it's not just the Philippines eh. Talagang worldwide, parang mga kantayan na nilalabas namin. Kapag naglabas kami sa Spotify or Apple or whatever, hindi na lang laging the Philippine market. It's always everyone already in the world. So lalo na pag content creator. So to stand out, for me, ang advantage ko, I've had 20 plus years of entertainment and fans. Paano ko ilalabas yung what works within me, like music, ganyan. Or yun nga, parang, what's new? Parang, si Christian para may lighter side sa The Clash, napakasungit niya, parang Simon Cowell. Pero dito parang, iba pala siya dito, parang, yeah. So, sometimes may element of surprise din. Pero it will only work. Again, going back, kung galing to sa core mo, na either hindi pa nila nakikita or mas nilalabas mo pa.
Ayan. Siyempre, isa pang advantage, no, merong Nima na may marami ding mga influencers and content creators sila na cool. Meron ka bang mga favorite or request na, ganito yung gusto ko makasama from Nima?
Well, nakagawa na ako ng ilang content with Raco Ruiz. Talagang tinuturuan niya ako ng mga Gen Z words. At tapos ako parang tito na pumapasok. Ano ibig sabihin ng Riz? So parang, tapos siya naman parang kunyari konyo words. So nakakatawa. Meron din kaming biking content na ginawa naman with Buji. Nagbabike kami, umiinom kami ng kape, tapos nagkwentuhan. I'm still waiting na ilagay ako sa loob ng lumpia ni Abby Marquez. So, tingnan natin kung mag-work yun. Pero, ang gagaling din nila kasi iba-iba sila ng field. They're successful in their own field. And they entertain everyone. And they're also willing collaborators as well. So talagang it's been a nice partnership also.
Meron ka pang cooking
Yeah.
With them.
So, natandaan ko rin kasi dati, nag-kitchen musical TV series ako sa Singapore with sina Karel. And chef ako doon. Chef na kumakanta. And then, nung nag-try kami ng content na yon, kasi means, pag nagsisimula ka, mag-experiment ka rin. Ano kaya mag-work? And then, so hindi siya malayo sa akin kasi may role ako ng parang chef. Pero, hindi ko rin naman ipepeki na magaling ako magluto. So, madumi na lang ako magluto. So, magulo na lang. Laging magulo yung mga luto ko. Kasi hindi naman talaga ako magaling magluto. Si Kata magaling magluto. Pero, I still love to eat and I still love to entertain. So, yun ang nangyari.
Meron ka bang mga dream na ka-collaborate pa sa mga susunod mong content?
Yeah, sa susunod na content, I really want to discover musicians or producers here and abroad na parang starting pa lang or parang gustong makikollaborate with balladeers like me. Kasi at the end of the day, I am a musician and I am a singer at the end of the day. So definitely, it's fun to do content creation, but my core is still music. So, napapansin mo, no? Pag tinignan mo yung Spotify ngayon, yung mga usually the top 10s, lahat yan walang TV. Usually. Hindi sila usually nasa isang noontime show or nasa isang variety show. They did it on their own with their pure talent wherever they are sa Philippines or in the world. And then suddenly, lumalabas. So I would like to collaborate with some of them. Parang yung nagsisimula pa lang or about to hit the tipping point. Parang wow, that's gonna be so exciting kung mangyari.
My gosh, would that be a long form video type of format sa YouTube?
It's gonna be a song. It's gonna be a song. Tapos it's gonna be siguro yung song creation or song process. Kasi meron din yan pag nag-scroll ka sa TikTok, paano nagsimula tong kantang to, why, paano yung process. Meron nga, mga music producer parang napaka-engaging pero complicated, pero napapasimple nila kung paano sila gumawa ng kanta. So something like that.
Uy, ganda nun. Sana meron pa din yung follow-up yung din. Naalala ko yung sa Sangre. Yung magiging
Wow.
Gary Garcia.
Ang daming nagre-request nun up to now. Grabe.
Diba? And siguro yung maganda yung parang kung paano rin yung dynamics nyo off-cam or kung paano nyo pinaplano, diba? So yung katulad.
Yeah.
May excite sila. And di ba may Sangre, I think next year pa Pero
lapit na yun, oo.
build up na this year. So, exciting.
Grabe, no? Mm-hmm.
Ayan. Tapos isa pa, nabanggit mo kanina yung Singapore musical, no? And nito lately, nakita ka na nag-perform with All for One sa 30th anniversary concert nila sa Indonesia. How was that experience na you were back in that turf, no? Na marami ka ding mga supporters talaga.
Yeah. Nung high school ako, meron kaming parang kunwaring boy band. At kinakanta namin yung mga kanta ng Boyz II Men, All for One, NSYNC. So, a cappella. So, nung pinakita ko sa mga kaklase ko na, guys, makikipag-duet ako sa kanila. Kinakanta lang natin to dati sa mga hallway kasi andun yung mga echo. Or minsan, mas maganda yung echo sa CR. Doon kami nagpa-practice. And then, ang bait ng All for One, very giving, very relaxed. Meron kasi mga iba na ang daming rules and regulations. Ito muna, ito muna. Pero sa All for One, parang, tara, ito, gawin natin to. Sure, walang problema. And hanggang ngayon, kinakwento nila na sa American, tour pa rin sila even though may mga pamilya na sila. After rehearsal, yung isa tatawag sa asawa. So napaka-normal lang nila. Pero ang galing pa rin ng boses. And of course, singing in Indonesia is always a pleasure. And dahil nga doon sa concert na yon, parang they want me to do more or another one. So, abangan na lang natin kung kailan po.
Wow! Yung ano yung mga kanta ng All for One na kinakanta mo before?
I swear, syempre, by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. Mas pang wedding, di ba?
Grabe. Ayan, nasample lang tayo ni Christian, di ba? Na segue natin doon. Pero at eto pa, kasi I think meron talagang opportunity for Indonesia na mas mag-shows ka pa doon kasi yung isa mong kanta, yung The Way You Look at Me, ay ni-revive ng isang idol singer from Indonesia nitong and I think it garnered millions of views na sa YouTube. Si Newman Paul ba? Tama
Yeah,
ba?
Paul Newman, yes. Tapos si Fabio Asher naman ni-revive ang Since I Found You, another song na doon ko lang ni-release. And it's good. Parang ang naalala ko dyan is nung nagpaalam ako kay Jose Marichan if I can sing Beautiful Girl or if I can sing Tell Me Your Name. And sabi nga niya sa akin, Christian, it's an honor and it's always good for the next generation to sing our songs kasi nai-introduce yung kanta to this current generation. So talagang I'm so happy na ginawa nila yun.
Wow. And ikaw ba, na-excite ka na matap mo pa rin yung mga audience na sa international arena?
Always. That's always the dream of every Filipino. Who can I collaborate with next na foreign? Pero at the same time, sila rin gano'n na. Naghahanap na lagi sila ng collaboration sa Pilipinas. Nakakita mo na lang sa online. Meron pang mga mga bait who magtutweet yung ibang mga international artists. Who should I collaborate with in the Philippines? Siyempre, lahat ng mga fan base. Oh, you should collaborate with this. They are coming to us now also. So it's a nice time kasi they know that the Filipino market worldwide is so active in social media and is so active in the digital space that they're coming to us. So what a good time. What a good time for OPM.
Ayan. Speaking of yung dun sa younger self mo when you were starting, were there times na tingin mo, gusto ko nang mag-give up after a rejection?
Definitely, when I was young, maraming rejection. Ngayon pa rin naman, meron pa rin naman mga rejection. So talagang, ang iisipin mo na lang is, cliche narinig mo na to. Maybe it's not for me. It's for someone else. And maybe something better is reserved for me. So, mas ginagawa kong ganun ng mindset. Parang, ang daming mga quotes na ganyan, di ba? Every failure is a step towards success. If you don't give up na, ang dami. They have said it all. And we have heard it all. Pero, it's true. So, I've been here 21 years. It's not always smooth. I like the lessons I learned when I tried to surf. So, I'm not a good surfer. Pero, when I can, parang kami ni Kat, nag-surfing kami. So, nag-surfing kami sa Bali. Na-try mo na ba? Meron akong
I have once.
Lesson, wow. Okay. Saan? Sa La Union? Siargao?
Sa Baler. Kasi mas, yung
Baler.
Yung waves mas smooth, mas soft.
Mas relax.
Mas relax.
Oh, mas gusto ko rin yung mga relax na, don't worry, ako kailangan ko pa rin ng instructor na taga-tulak. Pero, di ba pag nagsisurf ka, una, hahanapin, from the ground, from the sand, from the shore pala, where it's safe. Okay ka naman dun eh, kalmado ka lang dun eh. Pero gusto mo mag-surf, gusto mo makakatch ng wave. So, habang papunta ka, finding that wave, papaluin ka ng iba't ibang klaseng wave. Ang pinisip, bakit mo ginagawa to? Ilang palo sa akin ng wave, tapos ang gusto ko lang isang smooth na surf. So minsan pag padating na yung wave, pwede mong harapin talaga, head on, medyo masakit. Pwedeng sumisid ka para mag-pass, pwedeng talunan mo, ang dami mong pwede gawin para hindi mo matamaan na yun. So parang buhay din, di ba? Kailangan ang dami mong kailangan challenges na dumadating sa'yo. You have to figure out how to face them head on, ilag, talunan mo ba? And then, pag nakuha mo na yung position, hihintay ka na. Hindi rin naman agad dadating yung wave na gusto mo eh. Minsan nga, baka ma-miss mo pa eh. Ako po, sana pala kinuha ko yun. Pero hindi, hintay ka lang. Nandun ka na eh. Ang dami mo ng pagod na, ang dami mo ng pagod na dinanas eh. So, kailangan magstay ka doon para makuha mo yan. Until makuha mo yung wave na yun at ma-feel mo yung pleasure of surfing. And ang dami-daming minutes na nangyari before you get that one nice surf. So that's how I look at life siguro. Parang yes, merong challenges, merong mga tatama sa'yo, merong kailangan mo ilagan. Pero pag na-experience mo na, parang wow, ang sarap. And guess what? You're gonna do it all over again. At mapapagod ka ulit. Pero you're gonna do it all over again. So talagang yun ang mga lesson na nafe-feel ko sa surfing or any sport as well. Medyo lumalim yun, medyo tumagal.
Hindi, okay lang. Kasi ang galing, no, na it really takes hard work. Hindi lang siya basta parang you're lucky to kaya ka nakapasok or kaya ka sumisikat.
Definitely. Hard work also, kasama. Talent and hard work.
Ang galing nga nung sinabi mo kasi dapat itatanong ko yung next question ko kung ano ba yung pinaka-importante. Kasi may isa sa mga interviews namin sabi, to be a star, it takes yung visuals, attitude, and talent. So, dun ba sa tatlong yon, ano yung tingin mo importante or sa'yo yung mas nag-work? Kasi lahat yun meron si Christian eh, no?
Wow!
And I guess yun nga yung attitude mo, yung having that perspective na to work hard even if after many years of being industry, andun ka, yung mindset mo ganun pa din. Parang ibang level of yung attitude talaga.
So, tama lahat yung sinabi nila. Pero honestly, for me, iuhuli ko yung visuals. So, I will start with attitude first. Attitude or hard work or grit. Kasi nga, hindi siya madali and ang dami mong kailangan gawin. Sana may talent na pwede mong palaguin or palakasin. Ang description ng talent, a simple description of talent is basically something you personally or me can do easier or faster than someone else. That's it. Kasi another person will have also his or her own specific amazing talent that I cannot do. Kasi hindi pwedeng, ang minsan napapansin ko sa show business, meron tayong sariling mundo na showbiz lang, showbiz. Kapag merong, halimbawa, pag merong isang taga-showbiz tapos merong bagong partner, ang label nga, the non-showbiz partner, pwede naman sabihin na, the partner, di ba? Parang, bakit palalagyan ng claim na the non-showbiz partner? So parang, sometimes we're trapped in our own world, pero there's a bigger world out there. And definitely, in the world outside showbiz also, yun din ang kailangan mo. Attitude, hard work, talent, and visuals help. Pero ako na last na yun. Kasi sometimes meron visuals lang, wala ka palang talent at hard work. You'll get there and nababagsak ka agad kasi wala kang foundation.
Grabe. O, di ba?
Grabe.
Iba yung mga insights natin from Christian talaga.
Grabe. Grabe ah.
Ayan. So, ito yung final question ko. So, knowing what you know now, what you've shared, no, and what you've been through for so many years in the industry and as an individual, siguro what would you tell your younger self when you were starting in the business?
Mag-invest ka sa Zoom at Google Meets kasi magkakaroon ng pandemic para yumaman ka. That's one. Pangalawa, yun, keep on going. Magiging siyang mahirap siya. Parang ma-warning ako agad. May mahirap to ah. Pero dahil pag pinursige mo to, eto yung maabot mo, eto yung maabot mo. Pero hindi yung maabot yun without hirap. Kasama talaga siya. And that's what I always say. I will be a judge in the singing contest, The Clash, again, with Ai and Lan, Miss Lan. And that's what I always say sa mga contestants. Grabe, binigyan kayo ng free and quick pass to be seen by millions agad on a TV stage. So talagang you really, really, really have to do your best kasi hindi siya madali. Ang mas mahirap, I always say this, ang mas mahirap is after the contest. Pag nanalo ka na or natalo ka, yun ang tunay na competition.
Diba? And coming from someone na, din, no, nanggaling sa reality search, tignan nyo naman yung accomplishment ni Christian, diba?
Thank you, Lord.
Diba? Na-sustain at na mas umangat through the years. Ayan. Okay, thank you so much, Christian, for sharing yung mga wonderful lessons with us. And I'm sure yung mga nanonood na Pepsters, no, marami silang napulot na mga hindi lang pang singing pati life hacks meron 'di ba? Ayan. Anything else na pwede nating i-invite yung mga Pepsters to watch for sa'yo in this coming months?
Yeah. Okay. So, na-mention ko na kanina, I will be part of The Clash again. The Clash! Isa, laban sa lahat! GMA. It's our very own singing contest. Original. Ang dami ng seasons. I think it's our 5th or 6th season already. I will be a judge again with Lani Salucha and Ai de las Alas. And All Out Sundays, every Sunday, of course. And one of the reasons why we're here, please check out my content sa social media. I've been doing a lot. Ayan po ang ating links. Oh, di ba? Sa baba. And of course, eto nakakatawa kasi I do TikTok live streaming as well. So if you follow my account, minsan merong gaming streams dyan, whatever games that I'm currently playing, whether Call of Duty, Honor of Kings, StarCraft, or whatever, nilalabas ko rin yung gaming side ko doon. I also do vocal coaching there kasi nagugulat yung mga tao parang, totoo ba to? Actual live voice singing lessons. Sometimes I do TikTok concerts there as well. And sometimes pag nagla-live stream ako, tinatanong nila kung bakit ko daw iniwan si Maris Racal. Sabi ko, hindi po ako si Rico Blanco. Kamukha ko lang po yun kapag meron akong bigote.
Oh my gosh!
Pero it's a nice way of connecting to fans. Pero yun po, thank you, Pep. Always, you've been a part of my career and everyone's careers. And it's such a good feeling to have a partner like Pep as well. So thank you.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Christian. And of course, Pepsters, no, para sa ating mga latest happenings, mag-log on tayo sa pep.ph at i-follow nyo kami sa ating mga social media accounts na naka-flash the screen. And you can also follow me on my social media accounts na nandyan din sa baba. Ayan. Once again, Christian, thank you so much for sharing yung mga ating kwentuhan session, no? Talagang always. Ang saya ng mga kwentuhan at updates.
Don't worry. Thank you so much. Thank you also for your time.
Ayan. Bye, Pepsters!
Bye!